Supporting by and the Adventure Camp is a destination for tourists in Panga province. Sheraton Krabi Beach Resort. Come and experience the true warmth of Thai hospitality at Sheraton Krabi Beach Resort. Hi everyone, it's me, BJ. Phuket is a tourist destination that everybody likes to come and visit. But just like any other city, has a good side and her own sad truth side. I mean by saying a sad truth side is that Phuket has a top ranking HIV victims, which means has a parents living with HIV and they might lose their life. And what they leave behind is children, that they didn't get it by themselves. They got it from their own parents. So they are the innocent victims. Today, TV Phuket would like to introduce a people to you that they passionately put their time and especially their life to a good cause, to an organization to help these innocent children. And they believe these children has a life. They should live and they should go on. The Lifehome Project is NGO, which means it's non-government organization. They are non-denominational and they are non-profit charitable organization, and they are not affiliated by government or religious or any social group. Now I'm here with two people of this foundation and we want to talk to them about children organization. Mrs. Helen Falonwood.
Hi.
And Mrs. Julie Esprit. Hi ladies.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. It's good to have you here. Thank
Thanks.
you so much. And Mrs. Helen, we start with you.
Okay.
Can you please tell me how did you learn about this foundation? How did you find out the foundation?
When my son was quite young, in about 2000, he came home from his little preschool and he had a note in his bag from a gentleman called Jose Luis Gay Cano, a Spanish gentleman who was living on the island of Phuket and had set up an organization to try and help some women and children that he had met through the health department who were suffering from HIV AIDS. And the note basically said he was looking for money, clothes and finance, and what could anybody give. So I went along and I met Jose and I decided that actually I could give him all of the above. So I started in the beginning, interestingly enough, to teach the women at Lifehome Project English so that we could all communicate with them. But then very slowly after that happened, I realized that actually we had no money. So the organization couldn't continue unless we started to get some money with which to run it. So that's how I found out about Lifehome Project.
Nice, very nice. And tell me please a little bit about the background of this foundation.
The background of the foundation is basically comes from Jose's side, and when he arrived in Phuket first, he was involved in, I think it was over in Koh Lon, helping young Thai children who were perhaps orphaned or were from disadvantaged homes to sail, because Jose had arrived in Phuket on a sailing boat. And then he was invited one day along to a meeting at the health department, and while he was at this meeting, he discovered that within Phuket there were an enormous amount of women who had HIV, who had given birth to children who carried the HIV disease, and he decided that there was something that he could do about it. So he set up the Lifehome Project Foundation in a rented house in Phuket town in
Right.
2000.
Right. And Mrs. Julie, how did you decide to join this foundation, come here and help these children that their parents have HIV?
Right. I went to attend the gala ball that Helen organized, I think 6 years ago. And then we met, and then I found out that it's very, very good foundation because it's helping Thai women and Thai children who suffer from the HIV. And since then we keep in touch, and Helen approached me from time to time to help out on the Thai side, so I'm very happy to do this, and it's been a very good thing on the island.
Nice. Mrs. Helen, can you please tell me about the profile of the organization?
Well, as I said originally, the organization was set up by Jose, and then in order for any charity in Thailand to become a recognized foundation, you must go through a series of approvals from the Thai government. So some of these included the fact that we actually needed to have Thai people on our board of directors
Right.
to help us to get in touch with government organizations and to move forward in what we were doing. So at the moment we have 7 board members, of which 4 are Thai, including Kunjuli, and then there are 3 foreigners, including myself.
Right.
And I think both sets, both the Thais and the Farangs, we work very well together, because sometimes from my side I can bring in some support for the charity from outside of Thailand. However, Julie can help us within Thailand, because she is a Thai national, has gone to university here, has studied here, has her family here. So sometimes it's quite difficult for us to integrate into Thai society to get the Thais to help us. So I
Right.
think that the profile of the company, which is where your question came from, or the profile of Lifehome Project, should I say, is I think it has a very good balance, with the majority being Thai, but there being some Farang, and I think between us, between both sets of people, we have managed to create a wonderful foundation that's very well respected, which is very important.
Yeah. And Mrs. Julie, can you please tell me what do you expect from media or other people to help your project?
I think the media can help a lot, you know, because they can tell the people that what are we doing, you know, Lifehome Project, you know, what is it for, you know, it's for Thai women and children that who are suffer from the HIV, and this foundation has been, you know, very good, and they help how many women and how many kids?
Well, I mean, if you were to look from the year 2000 until now, the amount of women and children that have gone through the project, I would say more than 100 women and more than 70 children.
Wow.
Not at one time,
Yeah.
but over periods of
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
And as Julie's saying, you know, I think from a media point of view, what we like from the media is a good reaction, so that
Yeah.
people realize that the money that they're giving us, be it in terms of sponsorship or attending an event,
It's been used
it's
in a very good
in a
way.
very positive
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice foundation.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
thank
you.
you guys. Thank you so much for interview. I'd like to
you.
thank Mrs. Helen
Thank
and
you.
Mrs. Julie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very much.
Sawadika.
Sawadika.
In the Life Home Project, there are children that they need our help, and we, as a human being, are responsible to help them to grow up as a new young generation. I think these innocent children need someone to look after them. If you want to be part of this project and help these children, please contact us. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day.
Come on, you.